Hi, I'm Alicia Alt at the American Academy of Dermatology annual meeting in New Orleans, and Dr. John Hannafin from Oregon Health and Science University has just given a presentation about food allergies and atopic dermatitis. Now, in your presentation, you talked a bit about the guidelines that the National Institutes of Allergy and Infectious Diseases published last year. What was the most important thing about those guidelines?
I think the most important thing for practitioners of all types is that the guidelines are clearly defining the difference between food allergy and food intolerance. And then in the category of food allergy, they're very carefully making the definition an adverse health effect associated with an immune response to foods. No longer can it just be an adverse immune response, which has allowed practitioners to hear about positive tests and call that an allergy. We shouldn't do that. We really should see usually an immediate reaction within 10 to 30 minutes and something like hives that goes away fairly quickly.
You mentioned that there's been a lot of misdiagnosis. Do you think that's improved since the guidelines were published, or is this still something that dermatologists and other practitioners are struggling with?
Oh, I think we'll struggle with it for a long time. In that same article about the guidelines, or actually the publication of the full guidelines, there was another article that used the term food allergy, but it was based only on specific IgE tests, and that's going against the new definitions.
So what are some of the practical recommendations you would give your colleagues to better diagnose this condition?
Well, I would be sure, and it's especially true for pediatricians because they see most of these kids first. And in any kid with atopic dermatitis, there's a range of opinion. Many people still think the skin disease is caused by allergy, whereas new information in the past 5 years suggests that many atopic patients, maybe most, have a defective stratum corneum barrier that allows food proteins to come through the skin to sensitize the child to the food in terms of IgE production, and then the tests show high levels of IgE, and that's taken as an allergy. I think that hopefully will start to turn around and will insist that we shouldn't make that diagnosis of allergy based on tests. We should be sure we know that there's an immediate reaction when the child eats food or even gets it on the skin.
And also that the atopic dermatitis comes first, not the reverse.
Yes, it's the precursor to not just food allergy, but asthma and hay fever as well.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Hannafin. This is Alicia Alt.
Thank you.